afford thinking that, let me extend my leave by 2 months. And I instead of that, choose to leave my 2 months baby and go to office without extending a day. Yeah. Similarly, when my second child happened, she was a COVID child. So she's 3 years right now. So same thing, COVID happening, you are there back home, but somewhere down the line, there is a thought that, 6 months, wo bhi ghar se abhi kaam kar rahe. So I can't think of extension, right? Um, this is not the scenario right now. People can come talk, and best part is, organization understand that what is a woman's mental state when she's going through such a big change in her life. Yeah. And there is a lot of focus in not only your physical health, but your mental health. And there are, bodies in the organization who would take care of those situations. Yeah. We have something called Antarman, where you can call up a particular number and talk about anything that is bothering you. Yeah. And it can be any time of the day, any time of the night. And nobody would ever come to know that you have called up. So it is not only during pregnancy, you have a fight with your husband, you feel like you're very, very down, you just call up and you talk. Just take it out of your system. Next day when you get up, you're getting up fresh because it's already vented out from your system. Antarman goes to a level up where they feel that if you need to talk to a counselor, a psychiatrist, they fix up appointment for you, and this is free. They don't charge you a penny for this. Yeah, there are. I talk about a network, network of women. Now I'm a part of it. So we have this network where anybody can come up with any problem. And then it's suggestion, trust me, there nobody is considering, oh, okay, she's a senior leader, she's a AVP in the role, so I cannot talk. No. Everybody can come up, ask for suggestion, they would talk. We are there in the group, and I have seen people actually talking that I'm on the 7th month, but I think I need another 15 days extension. My son has or daughter has become 6 months. They have those rice ceremony. Can I go ahead and talk? There is a lot of discussion happening without fear. So nobody is thinking, okay, the HR head is there. What if I can't go ahead and talk over there? No, it's an open forum and nobody is judging you, trust me. So these are some things, small things, I think, which makes you very comfortable. The mental health of a woman is very important because still now the society is in a place where things are not equal. We talk about a lot of equality, but things are improving. There's minimal improvement every day, but we are still not in a desirable situation where we go ahead and say, Acha, I also had a hard day and I'm not taking care of this. We have to do that. So organizations now have started understanding the situation, and they're doing a lot of small things to make you comfortable, not only in office, but I think as an overall day. Yeah. Thank you.
Shelly, now. I think they have added and they have included most of it. I would just add on one question here, Shelly. Yeah. I'm sure you have been seeing, in your stance in an organization, you're been a decade now. You must be seeing the change in the mindset for this adaptations. So, what was there and what is now is what more I like to hear, because you have seen the change. A decade means you see everything. Sure. So, I'll just go back a little more. So when I was with IBM Daksh, we definitely used to have this 3 months maternity leave. And after that, we used to ask employees to join back, where there were scenarios where female were in a situation wherein they had family support and they could join back. However, there were situations wherein people didn't have those family support and they choose not to return back, saying that no, I would have to take care of my baby, I cannot return to work. So there would be an attrition, so that that point of time as an HR. It was a hard feeling for us. Now, coming to, if I come back to another organization, and again, 5 years from there, 2012, 13, 14, 15, I see similar policy, uh, three months and maternity leave is going on in similar situation. However, there we would start seeing a situation and a culture change wherein wherein female were more profession centric, job centric, career oriented. There they used to say and used to ask us this question whether after coming back, whether my job will be secured or not, whether I would be getting the same position or not. So that kind of a question were coming in from those people. So that is the assurance that our job was to give them that yes, once you're back from your maternity, this would be there for you. What TechM introduced at that point of time was a game changer when we COVID or a work from home, nothing sort of that sort was there, was work from home for 1 day after the person is coming from maternity leave, after 90 days basically. And once she is joining in, she would be working in for 5 days, 1 day week off and 1 day work from home. And at that point, work from home, there was no such assignment for a particular person who is working as a work from office, but a different kind of a work was given to her, assigned to her, a laptop was assigned to her. So all those enablements were done, all those enablers were introduced as a policy was introduced, and that was a game changer. That
Before COVID.
Before COVID, and we ran it for good 3-4 years. But after COVID, that slowly and steadily ceased to exist because also the policy changed from 3 months to 6 months, and our policy for work from home for 1 day in a week was for 9 months of baby. So 3 months the baby is there at home, the mother is joining in, and she can take it for 9 months, which means the baby is almost a year old by the time. But with the 6 months of policy change and then 6 months again, this was there, but then the COVID happened and work from home was extended. So for any maternity case, it was so very convenient for them and so very open as a culture from the organization side that we have never forced any maternity case to come and join. It's been always an open one. Whether the process is a work from office or a work from home, whether the person is a nearby person who's staying nearby or far off, but a work from home has always been given as an option so that she can continue her career with the organization.
I think that's a good, actually, it's not about only change in the organization policies that make today what women are or where we stand. It's also adapting, and I'm sure the cultural change or parental change, and also mostly family support. Without which I think our whole, if you don't have a supporting family or a spouse, I think it's a whole, we should give them also some credit.
Of course,
Yes.
absolutely.
So
That is also
as in
cultural
also
shift, Meenakshi,
So-
because when we started, I have not seen many men coming up and saying that, okay, go ahead, and we are there to take care. But now men does that. I mean, I think most of us would do a lot of travel during our, in our office thing. Next week, I have a travel for a week. And I'm blessed to see the whole support coming from my family where they're saying, oh, go ahead, we are there to manage. If there is any emergency, we'll let you know. So this is also a change in thought process, which I think is amazing.
I think that's also very, to an extent of 100%, 50% work done is there.
Right.
So we ensure that we have given allocation, we know now these days very well. We also allocate. Rather taking allocation, we also pass on some allocation. I think all will agree to it. So last question of the day, what are the qualities? I think looking at you all, qualities will come from inside only. You will have to just deep dive and find your own qualities to find more and more. I'm sure organizations are giving opportunity that's there, but it has to have some qualities internally also in an individual. What all qualities that an individual need to look in for herself so that can reach a substantial position in the career being a woman of today? So I think that's a very favorite question. Everyone today who is Gen Z also will say, "यार करना क्या है जो उस chair पे जाके बैठ जाए?" I think that's a question every mind of Z, Z, B, Alpha, Beta, Gamma will all have. So we'll just know the formula, and the formula will be.
I think I will start it from you only.
Me? No.
She's there just to question. She just adds on. Anyways.
No, I'll ask from the person who have actually got the results to the formula. So we'll start with Priyanka again.
All I'll say is that keep the Josh.
Oh, keep the Josh.
Keep
The Josh is high, sir.
Yeah, the Josh has to be high. You need to keep your focus on. I know, at least for me, there had been times when I thought that probably I will never be able to continue anymore. As Meenakshi very correctly mentioned, family support is important. I say behind my success, there are three men. People normally say behind men's success, there is. But I would like to call out three men. Definitely my father. If probably, if he would not have supported, I would not have seen the light of this world, coming out. More so because I'm from a business family where none of them have been into corporates earlier. So number one, my father for sure. Second, my husband, the kind of immense support that I have received until date, I should say that, as Nivedita mentioned that, I keep traveling. I need to go to Gurgaon for a week, for 2 weeks, but yes, he had been, happily and, taking care of my kids. And the third one is of course, my boss. Being a male, kind of, the kind of, I think it's not always, that you can do it, but somebody to tell you that, yes, back it and say that, yes, please go ahead. I think that is very important. There were times when I said that, nahi hoga. I can't work. I can't do this. But I think that little bit of a nudge or a little bit of a push had helped me to go ahead. So
I'm sure you had that quality. That's the reason these three men have ensured that what we have invested should give us result. Right, Priyanka? So we want to know more about your qualities, Priyanka, which you think from that. I appreciate the back-end support.
All I say, as I said, keep the focus. Don't lose on your focus. If you think you want to, you are no less than anybody else.
True.
So you have to, thrive and you have to do it. You have to get it. There were times when I saw that others are going ahead and I was like, am I that bad? And that probably that challenging attitude somewhere is very, very important, that you should not lose out on that challenging attitude.
True sense. Guys, leading a few words. It used to be my competition. We have worked in opponent. So I know her from, so she's just saying, it's very generous way of saying. She's a very competitive lady inside. You should see her working. Sure. She'll ensure that the person, if she has given a goal, she'll be bang on. And that's what Priyanka is.
So hence and probably our bond is so good.
So good to hear, Priyanka. Nivedita?
See, everybody I think is an expert here, but whatever I'll tell you, it's a very friendly advice. First of all, is enjoy what you're doing. Yeah, because nothing is more important than you yourself. You cannot put yourself in a place where you are mentally not well. So that is most important. And whatever you do, if you are happy within of what you're doing, you will do the best anyways. So if you love your job, if you love what you do, you will see that slowly things comes to you. You don't have to run behind it. Yeah, because you are doing with all of your heart. So enjoy yourself. Yeah, I think there is too much of a thing to bring us down. One push from yourself saying, I'll not go down, but I'll always rise is very important. Second, especially to mothers, what I feel is we have a lot of guilt within ourselves for doing what we are doing. We feel that we do not give that much of a time back home to our kids because we are spending, I think, half the day or more than half the day with our work. Don't live with that guilt. This not only I'm telling you, I'm telling myself, and I tell myself every day. Because if you live with your guilt, no, you can never enjoy. These are very connected things. So don't live with that guilt. anytime you feel that, you are not able to devote that time to your child, imagine next 15 or 20 years later when your child looks at you. That time he'll be proud to say that, my mother is so and so. That time he will not appreciate that you have left your career because of him, and you are doing what you are supposed to do. Give time, give quality time, but don't get backed up. Enjoy yourselves. And third thing, start prioritizing. Because the minute you start prioritizing, that is when you know how to manage your time. So I leave with this, think about it. And, I never feel that I am capable enough to advise. It's a two-way communication. I learn a lot. And thus, I think nothing is permanent. You have to continuously grow, continuously learn, continuously upskill yourself. Yeah? Thanks.
Shelly, listening to you.
Okay, so I have the last one. Very simple. I think I have been working here in Kolkata for the last 22 years. There was a juncture in my career when I thought that Kolkata is a place where I'll not be able to grow and I will have to move out. And I was at that juncture where I was not in a position to move out of Kolkata. But the city has given me growth. So I think number one, believe in yourself. That is what, in summary, both the leaders have also given me. Number two, when you keep growing, be grounded. I have seen people who are after my generation, or maybe people who started reporting into me in the next line, in the next organization. They were in such a hurry. Within 1 year, they wanted to move out of the organization, move in for a next job, for a next designation or a higher salary. Growth definitely would come in. Salary packages definitely would come in. That is there. That is like a magnet that will attract you. But you will have to choose what to take and what not to. Because I've seen people taking wrong decisions and then suffer. So take right decisions at the right time. I think that will take you where you want to go. Very, very cool, simple contrast. At least
People are sitting, but they're not cool. And they're okay. Don't take it, otherwise I know them very well.
And my last one is, I solve the solution with a simple smile that you can see today also in my face, on my face. So I do take a lot of tension, but that will not be coming in on my face. I keep my calm. If something is there, I will just think for some time, and then I will act on it or maybe respond. So my last advice to everybody here who is working or who is taking it a task, don't react immediately. Take a pause and then react. You will have 5 more options to give an answer to somebody at the opposite.
Oh. So I was trying to say we can have a big round of applause, but before that only team has done the needful. But just to end the session on a good note, I think we all should be chasing our goals. And if we fail, that's my learning. Keep trying. And as a woman sitting in this chair today, it's every one of you are, all of us are special and unique in each other's way. We really appreciate everyone back at home when we go has their set of challenges. And when you rock back to your career, your work, people don't understand what you go through and how you tackle it. But you still come with a smile and you listen to your boss, your peer, your co-colleague, and we take it further. So in this note, we'll say thank you to our panelists and we'll close the session. Thank you all for participating, and I'm thankful to Shelly, Priyanka, and Linda for the Thank you. Okay, we're there live. Okay, thank you to all people in live. I was so engrossed in the session that I missed thanking them. Thank you very much. It was really nice and hope to connect with them again. Thank you all. Thank you. Okay, guys, we just said thank you. We did not say stand up. Sit down.